Because actually, I'm more than the okay, but to give away video confession, gentlemen. Ịma ọ na-eme ka o mee voice note kọwara ndị ndị community ya bụ akụ ka ọ kọwara ha ihe ya na Chinwendo na-aga because Chinwendo o jule Chinwendo afọ Chinwendo agbapụ eze ya afọ ya chọ ka ọ bịa defend onwe ya ịma mgbe dị nọ na-apụta ka ọ defend onwe ọ na-eme onwe implicate ọma ga-akọrọ dị ige ntị that voice note number one ọ gwụrụ onye ọsị ya na o buru onye ha gara aga tọrọ ọsụkwa ihe ojiga tọrọ ya na the person si na apọịntịrị ha onye na-aga ịgwọrọ ha ọgwụ so ya ga buruzie ya sị ka atọchọọ ya ọwụ maka igbuo ya egbuo eze obodo ha ebere ya kwụ 1.2 million erelezie in other words o kidnapụrụ onye ahụ eze obodo onye rescue the person with 1.2 million ya werezie na ọ ka atọchọọ ya if not ọ ka egbu ya rie anụ ya ọ na-eri anụ mmadụ ige ekwentị dị ị ga-anụ ka a na-agwa ya ọhịa sị ịkpọrọ m sị m gaa ka egbu onye a nka igbu onye a why is it that onye ọbụla chọrọ igbu mmadụ akpọwa gị the other time hope ụzọ dị mma kpọrọ ya meeting o kwuru ya nwakwuru ya n'ọnụ ya si ya ga-agbuoro ya one arm general si ya ga-agbuoro Ikenga onye ide atọ si ya different people why is it that onye chi igbu mmadụ ya akpọwa gị ịkwana iwe ezigbo mmadụ the man ajụ agụ ole ka mmadụ ga-egbu tuwo akpọwa onye ahụ ogbu agụ the mmadụ ole ka mmadụ ga-egbu tutu akpọwa onye ahụ ogbu mmadụ.
Alright, ụmụnne m ana m ekene unu niile nke onye chiri ya zere iji m ohere a na-ekele ụmụnna anyị niile ndị na-agba mbọ ime ka ala baa anyị dị mma. Onye unu na-enene n'ihe onyonyo a bụ onye a na-akpọ Maazị Vicar. Okay, and onye ọ na-achọ ime expose ọ na-ekwu okwu ya bụ Gentle the Yahoo, a gallant soldier of the Biafran Liberation Army. Okay, unu anụgo ihe ọ na-ekwu maka ya, so ọ dị mma achọ ka unu gaa n'ihu na-ege ihe unu na-ege.
asị m ga-akwadolo Gentle asịkwa ga support like with ego keep supporting him, keep giving him money mana aka nsị gị ka aba gị n'ọnụ ọbara ndị ọ na-akwafu ị ga-eketa oke na ya mana ụwa mana eluigwe mana ụwa ọzọ whether you like it or not. Ọkwa ọzọ m na-achọ ịma ya bụ ọ bụ na ịfọlụ get victim of Gentle ọ bụ enwere anything she mara about them ọ dị gị n'obi when I was this is security chat me up, chat privately. Can we I can got on? I need Rego to fight this battle. I try to get come no now just no. I've exposed them enough. We need to go into action to arrest this situation. Alibo must have peace. I heard about Gentle and makeup or whatever they call themselves. Never. We can't run away from them. More fight to where I tell my job. Fight here. So if you are a victim, you want to support, you want to quadrille, can I fight at this battle? Join us, DM me. I will send my number. I will build it up. We have already built it up already. This nonsense must stop. We are getting them to
Okay, the video now, Vicar tinyere the video. So this is able to see his evidence why you just more Gentle obobu mmadụ ọsọ na-eri anụ mmadụ ọ na-eme ihe niile. Mana asị ihe ọ bụla emere ọfụma a na-akpọ ya nwa mma. And whatever is worth doing is worth doing well. Isi na something na-atọ somehow kwesị kpọọ ya afọ kpọọ ihe ọ na-atọ ka ya. So it's good, but let us follow.
Mana ekele m nwoke ekele nwa ekele onye na-emere unu ya asị m onye chiri ya zalụkwa akọmụ onye kwifan Chukwu Okorontaza aka Gentle the Yahoo onye eziokwu akọ ihe ọ na m na-aga egwu n'ebe a asị m ntinye etinye Chukwu Oke abịa ma ya tinye m ihe otiti ewepụ m ewepụ Chukwu Oke abịa ma ya wepụ ndụ m. Number one, I'm very much happy Chinwendo egwu ọnwụ ibupụta onwe ya ebe a and I am going to break everything down. I'm not going to email everything, everything goes to Ebido, and the goes where the goes to Kuakata. Yeah, I'm buying also Kahamera. Nka okuroku ya na eburu ami. The reason why nji eburu nke ami awo oto aka otoro ibi la ami na o ibi la da agwara anya ogu. Ndami jiwela achari ibi that period of time. Which eburu m ya agwa masha aburu yiri m egwu. Onwe mgbe nse okpontubu ya egbuo. Okpontubu kwa na eyiye egwu ahụ. Emecha ye okwa hero chairman of Okigwe ntị. Chairman of Okigwe wee gbe 1,200,000. Wee ya yosi ya nwa akụ hụ ya ka ghara igbu anybody la akụ. Nwesi okay. Release ya alawa. Now, Chinwendo si na achọrọ m igbu ya gbuo opi iji gbuo onye nka naanị Chineke nnabile eluigwe ga-ekwu okwu a. And asịsha ala akụ erube mgbe ya agba ya ka ya agba asịsha ala akụ. Na mbụ Chinwendo isi na ama pụrụ igbu gị na abịarala nke gị ka egbuo gị. Wale Chinwendo, you are the one that invited us. Mgbe m ji power bike m wee bata, Chinwendo, I came to your house, you entertained to us. Leelu gị. Chinwendo, aṅụrụ mmanya iriri eshi. Chinwendo, ibutere binye anyị. Chinwendo, la be gị ka m pakịrị power bike m. Gị nwachi m paakị ya power bike m. Chinwendo, gị nwanyere m erum njala anya hụ na mmụọ m anabataghị ịnọla be gị because ahụtara m gasa na evil man. Chinwendo, ịgbagidere m ọgba dede why meji wee chi ihe na be gị. Chinwendo, I didn't sleep in your house. While achọkwara m igbu gị egbu, achọ m ka akụghọta. This is the political world that actually agale deceive the people of Ako. Chinwendo, secondly, a bribe from isetiri this young man up. We know harm no fishy. One nigga worker. Number gị no harm because of nagene oreshironi zogala. Chinwendo, more say no, I can never try it or when I maka we bata. I have a hibu munai. Chinwendo, la begi isuwe wohe ndị a dị ndụ Chinwendo atụmara na yelile nkwu ebe a okwu ashi. Chinwendo ọla begi ka anọ wee weta complain akụ one of akụ. Akụ one of akụ was like my father. Enweghị ihe m na-ememe hapụ ịkọrọ akụ one of akụ. Ndụ gị nwewe onye nyere ọda si ka aga bute akụ one of akụ na that man dị evil. Ọ sị na ọ na-azụ eze anaghị azụ eze na ọkwa nyere ya eze lekwe ihe ọ na-eme eri. Mgbe unu zọga eze unu amamihe gbanyere eze unu zọga onwe ihe gbasatara mụ na ala akụla eze. Chinwendo, ihe bara mla ntụ na ọ na-ara nwunye ụmụ mmadụ ọwụ the allegation you told on him bara m ntị nji wesi no and ọ na-ara m ụmụaka ma gịnị na legodi onye si anaghachi eze ọkwa nke ahụ gara ụba ahụ ga ṅụcha mmanya ngwụ daịla gụta moto ya ọmahụ ka esi wee budata ya amamọ distance na ọmahụ ka esi wee bulara ya moto ya.
Alright, ụmụnne m na-ewe n'iwe amaghị m ka maybe I will later play it to the end mana ka anyị were godo ihe a nwayọ. Maazị Vicar a na-asịkwa na atọba ụtọ si wepụ aghụghọ. Ihe a vidio iji wee kpọọ gentle na ọ na-eri anụ mmadụ. Okay, ka ọ na at least ọ dị mma ka m play ya to ebe ọ gwụrụ. I'm happy for some things. Can go for the then I'll continue to play so that I happen. I don't happy since I may play there to the end. The merek Amahebe. No, I had the moon. I just watch here from Vicar TV Ndibo. I think that's the channel's name. Uno JJ get here from him. So that when I find about the premise, would you condemn Monya? Whereas this gentle on a cook here mentioned some people's name here. Ndị ọ na-respond to this video. Ndị ọ na-respond to in this video. This man, Vicar, you never, as a man, Igbo dị mma. As a man, na-achọ Igbo dị mma. Anybody batara akpa ọkpọ mmadụ afa. Anybody batara ọkpọ mmadụ afa. But your only concern is ihe ọbụla gbasara onye na-eme Biafra. Ekpokọtago Simon Ekpa n'ọnụ. Simon apụgo n'ụzọ. Why are you still complaining? But let us even leave Simon out of this. This particular gentle Ikporafa. Na isi go onye obuna nwere ndị bụ niile bụ victims ha. Being that you have concluded that this person bụ, and then onye niile na support ya ga support ya na ọbara ya aka niile mmadụ niile ogburu. So this is a conclusion. You are not trying to like a probe the action. No, this is that you have concluded and you come up with that conclusion na onye abu egbu mmadụ, onye abu ori anụ mmadụ. How are you able to establish all this? This kind of video. Obu na ihe echeta mgbe during the screening, I think that was under Buhari government, where one man dachara Wayek ya butere Wayek. Akpabio was asking him, Godswill Akpabio, who I think he was just a floor member then. When I say, if you are presenting this, that means this is your best of results. So if you are presenting it as the best of your results, please, which university do you say you graduated from? How were they able to accept these things as your WAEC result? And so to start with, if this is the best of your evidence is against this man, you really need to apologize to Ndibo, because you are into an unjust cause. Let us be very straightforward. You have said that and this is the best thing he wanted to nail him. Here he called somebody's name. This person's name is Hope Uzodimba. You are the one that reiterated it. He mentioned somebody's name, the person he was reacting to, his comment. They call this one Chiwendo. And you also mentioned the name Chiwendo. Now, he mentioned the series of things, the man no Meguro, and how he was calling them to execute people. And you want the peace and the security, the safety of Ndibo. And you heard the man that has been calling for the head of innocent Igbo people, contracting them. And even which I don't even support na and whatever. But then then he gave his reason why would you quit dealing with that particular person. Nasina a level allegation that the person nara omazi nara ma nonadi. And this is it profanes the gods of Igbo land. It is sacrilege. It is a sacrilege. And the nyama bonye kwenye no menani bonye na ihe na eme with na nguru ya asonye jegbe asonye na nanya asonye ike. Of course, if you had come out straight, I will understand you to say that na ihe basara IPOB struggle or a scam or a fraud and an evil activity. That will be very clear. People will understand you to that extent that you don't agree with the ideology. It would have been a very different. There are many people who don't agree with the ideology, but your own is that you will keep on with the pretense of support to man. Your own is that you try to paint it as if na you can so that is when you are getting it so twisted. There are people clearly saying the IPOB. They are human beings. They have the right to opinion. They have right to hold their opinion. They have the right to hold their views. That is why the Nnamdi Kanu have been calling for referendum. And that is why the Nigerian state refused to allow it, because it is a collective will. Why Nnamdi Kanu is standing tall amongst all Igbo leaders is because he is pursuing what appears to be a collective will of the people. He is just a figurehead. He is just an arrowhead standing in the gap. It's not because Nnamdi Kanu is the richest or he is the most influential or just like that, or something brought about his influence. So, You cannot continue in your hypocrisy. You must come out plain to say, nah, ihe ọbụla gbasara IPOB, ihe gbasara ịchọ Biafra, biko, no crime, no, call it. But now, doing a kind of cherry picking, taking that kind of cherry picking stance, and it makes you a very big coward. The other time you were saying, when you were talking about Simon, you still were saying, oh, it's not as if I hate Simon, it's not that he wasn't doing it in a particular way and all of that. Come on. There are people who are very bold. They say, Simon, we don't like what you are doing. Stop this. And some people, it is their view. Come on. Stop being a coward. The only reason now you choose to dent this man's image is because of this. Now, he mentioned the names of people who have been contracting. Now, you said, why now? Another reason why you said he must be, now is because that onye nke me akpọ ya, na hope ụzọ dị mma bịa akpọ ya, onye nke akpọ ya. Brother, there is something that goes with fame and guns. There is something that goes with fame and guns, especially when the two combine. This young man in Akpafa, na-eji egbe. Amago no na-eji egbe. And the people's oji eji egbe for the Biafran struggle. And because there have been a lot of people who were in the struggle that were bought over with money, the same people who are calling to contract him, have been contracting other people who were in the same cause with him. But those whom they were able to buy with money. The Nnamdi Kanu you pretend to, love and support today was the one that called them. So that is just it. There have been confessions. Go and look for the video for Ejima, Onyami, some of them that confessed that they were, recruited to pursue the Biafran cause. But at a point, the center did not hold. Somehow, they were, the hunger and whatever other reason, they couldn't stand or resist the temptation of money. There was a price named and they fell for it. And afterwards, they tested Ihojo, they tested Izoshi and Aronine, and it was paying them. They abandoned the struggle. They confessed. The confession is still there. It is still there. If you chat under the comment section here, if you seek, I give you those videos. I will give them. I will give some of those videos to you. It is there. The Nigerian police carried out investigations. They confessed that Nnamdi Kanu did not send them to do these things. They are carrying out these crimes today is not in consonance with the ideology for which the organization was formed. And now, for them who are doing these things, it is known. Now, this guy is telling you politicians have been trying to hire him to carry out one evil activity or the other, because they know he has a very good gun running this thing. So they want to contract him. But according to what he has always said, and he's swearing oath, and he said he's calling out the same person you are bringing his voice note here, the person that he's mentioning that you are using the voice note to do your program. He said that this person should come out and swear. He challenged the person to come out and swear with the gods of Igbo land, with what the Igbo people believe in, that you people should compel that person to come and take an oath to swear the same way he is swearing, so that then you people can confirm he is lying. That this person has contracted people to do and undo, and he's one of those people he contracted to do evil things, and he said no. Because he continued to say no, the person now wanted to set him up. That's what he said here in the program. You are the one playing this. Are you deaf to that side of it? Are you deaf to that part of the program? Come on. Why will you be consciously evil and wicked and heartless? Deliberately evil. If there are genuine reasons why you want this man to be nailed, then you make it public so that people will, but don't use That's why I said earlier, each choice in our way, is in our way in ACK on a talk here. Boy, on a talk and sick on a talk. Boy, alpha. But what you have presented doesn't hold any water. That hope that the man, everybody will contract him, will call him, because none are where. And whenever in a web of man, why did they can hear the boy console? They wanted to, but he couldn't accept their price. He didn't have a price. Man. And if you, on the comment section, you want to join this man to condemn, this man Joe Vicar to condemn this gentle Yahoo, make sure you have your other reason other than this. But going from this one he presented here, please, I beg of you, don't do to others what you wouldn't want them to do to you. I can defend this guy from this premise. If there are other things, other tangible things, other reasons you know you are using. Last time, and I will look for another one, but that one cannot play here. That is the problem. But hold on.
Ofako was like my father. The again, remember happy Korako one of Ako. Ando, give a 1 year order, sick Agabutak one of Ako, and that man of the evil, ocean on our Zaza, and our Zaza, no penny as a lepehone Mary, Mbunozoga Zuna, Mamia Banere as Unuzoga. When we have a Sataramula Alakuleza. Chiwando, Yabramlan to an Aramun Made. All the allegation you told on him. Baramount in US, you know, and non Aramu Makamagane. Nalegodi Onyashan Cheza. Opanka Hungara Obahogano Chamayango, Daila Gota. Mote, Omahotesh Webudata. I'm a modest things. No Amahokesh Webulara Mote. No Onyashanda Chago. She got with take up Mbaka, Manashebule. Chiwando, La Begi Kashu Bagota, or one of Ako, get all get at no side of fishy comes to Bagota. That day we meet here, Ebomubem Giela Catholic Church. She went to go and say, one of our Yakoya Ebule, which I did. She went to tell Shimulak, one of our Quakalatayon. As a sharp about the Akayabasha Shalalako. Chiwando, a chefuru, mbe, isi namto mwanyi PG, kwa ya, mtema magihela regular PG. Chiwando ngwagedatna, I can never try it. Na abiyamo boda, emadi use them anyhow. So I got try. Before one again, that's actually one again. This girl, Ella Hayade, 30, your fishy, one nigga wine, small girl of yesterday. Without even knowing that Nachu and then I didn't that girl and another girl. Intend the Maduma, that didn't another girl. Chiwendo, this girl was coming. Ebenden and then Nano, Obochoria, Obochahia. This girl, Lewenden, Charanya Bupu. Boy, I send them Yaza. See why you wake up at the kill him, come on, and then Mogamu. The girl with Anya, Bapom, Ramanya, Maya can't say. What you call 30 here, what you 30 here, Chiwendo, that was when my own problem begins with you. Chiwendo, stop really deceiving Omago. Chiwendo, Ichefuru, that's in a Gama.
All right, and you heard this part, how they started to fall apart. Okay, Fugo. Now, Joe Vicar, maybe you did not listen to this well before you use it for your program. Careful that this thing you presented here, maybe no borrow or maybe no another one even no be no nyaki to present with Tinyenka. Maybe you need to go and listen to it again, because this is obviously a show of, yeah, just negotiate. Obviously now you have something against these people. Now here even Nonyenka also here, and this guy he believe in traditions, he believe in Omen and Igbo, and that is from what he's even saying here. This particular last part in play. that the particular person not he had no respect for elders, and then other affairs he said was going on, which as now as on your menan feels like it profanes the gods of the land. So now okay fugo. But he had okay, Mara. If you are really out to do this kind of thing, ịchọkwa ime ha too, ị na-aṅụkwa iyi otu onye asị aṅụ iyi si na ihe dị otu a ihe a mekwere gị ezinụlọ gị ma ọ bụrụ na ị na-asị asị na ịma ihe ị na-ekwu, that will be fine, so that people can wholeheartedly join you to prosecute or to nail him. That will be fair. Try na-enye na-aṅụnye iyi na ọ bụkwa na ọ bụghị ihe a onye a mere ihe a na ekpochapụkwa ezinụlọ gị na ihe dị otu ihe ọma abịakwana na ezinụlọ otu ọ na-abụọ na-ekwu na-aṅụ iyi so you can get it, because mgbe ụfọdụ ọ dị mma onye na-emebi nwe ihe ọ na-emere ndị be ha ite obiọma ịmakwa like ya ometa ebe ọ mechakwa okwu ihe si na ọ na-abụkwa abịa si gbuo dike ọkwa mgbe ihe sibiri ike sikpọkwa dike. Ọ bụrụ na ịma about the story of Afonja, ejigo m Afonja mee program, onye ndu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ejikwa ya mee program. Do you know what is happening in Ibadan today? Okay, maybe this will lead us to Kwara State, not Ibadan, to Kwara State. This will lead us to a little deviation.
One of them collecting money from kidnapping Megalalako. After PG Abatarizu, PG, however, Tassina Abatal is over 10 million now because one of them Nagida. John PG, let PG come out if PG can talk, because I'm a PG Jason where the PG Jason where April Bubule PG before. Government house everywhere, both PG allegation and PG with Janto. Now PG my health with Janto. While a Jim contact PG, and I'm with PG. And we're going to PG shall contact, but on a PG, with somebody talk with Dodela Lago. And more to PG Sheku. And that was the spirit in him. No, I will look come down. Now, PG about had his weapon, I seen out 10 million naira. John PG ma, Abaga, that 10 million naira, that cash were.
Okay. Now, from here, who could hear now? Okay, what I hear could hear. Abaron of bear on Piako. Abia about on Piako. Ndi no ne akọs nsogbu na obodo ya wee kwuo na he will not let that slide, and because of he will not let that slide, they know na oye tresba ebe niile information she wee ga ha wee singwa to stop that. Amago na ono ya wase na 10 million ka ejiwe 15 million ka ejiwe ro ya do no. This is what he's saying here. Unu mecha unu gana this Vicar's this thing kunu gekwe here again, so that unu ya watacha ihe this man may play video tiere here, how it doesn't have anything to do with, instead it counters what he's saying.
I can show another
Now no mecha another 10 million. PG say don't worry, cancel budo we dey na 10 million na bu ya dey ro on pia. So now only for now no nwere this kind of capacity. Can you see why onye obuna ji acho ka ha we hire ya ka ọ na-arụrụ ha ọrụ ojobo? Everybody now want to have him because that's what you want to establish. Everybody now want to na have na nwere that egbe capacity based on na-emeghe Biafra, then maybe na aka kari aka na egbe. So they feel that onye obuna nwetere ya nwere an asset for their political thuggery. And according to what he always said, and which nobody can debunk it, nobody has any information to debunk it, that he refused to accept any offer from any governor or anybody, any politician, to work for them. Which if he had accepted their offer, you will not be hearing him. He will be well-to-do. He will be financially well-to-do. Oman nebinofia. Ndi niile na-emere politicians hoja ha nebinofia. Are they not living large in the society? You know that. You know the answer. Brother, I really personally see what you are doing as a heartless thing. Honestly. What the very wicked of you. You know very well with the capacity of Igbo Onya. That Okwererowa with politicians, you will not see him equal Biafra again. You know that. You know he will not live like animal again. You know he will be living like. That is why onye ọbụla nwere good acumen, good sense of judgment, ihe ọbụla a na-ekwu, you will be able to decipher mgbe mmadụ na-asịrị gị asị na mgbe ọ na-ekwu eziokwu. Ọbụna this guy bidorowa with politicians with his capacity. He will live large like a king. You should know that. You should know that. Last time, I went the other guy, English Aboki, the Kurumakia, mechakwa video. Nyawa neku, English Aboki neku, place ekwe video. And the reason oja okwa gentle aja fa based on a particular video trend, which more as a program rebuke that particular video. Because at that time, as him Chineke Kukwana, I'm happy support in here. Yebutere mama meet tomorrow. Man, at that video, the only reason this English Aboki you were named to indict there, because the video unama watching we are mounting we are also. But now, that was an abominable act. Onya michoro inudi. Ebucha this one beria fuja nyumamere. Now, because na the voice on anu there nasi beria that thing had that voice or sound worker or voice gentle. Mana gentle oma own sopping hob on eme. Video that video some people go start gentle ego sing gentle anahe so I am going hanaro and then by him that particular video know how gentle. So from even you got a comment section able post to there, you have full mixed reactions. Now Instagram after so that if you watch, I go to his Instagram page, English Aboki. So now you see, on about Chibu and Kita just spoil Ufafa. And some people not behind, man, they have feeling they make me Biafra no behind, trying every possible thing to eliminate that guy. Because unu chọrọ igbu mmadụ, unu chọrọ igbu ya, gbuo ya maka na unu ji sure na ọ na-eme ihe ọjọọ. Matu ma bụ na unu egbu ya. Gbuo ya maka na unu ji sure na ọ na-eme ihe ọjọọ. Ka hapụ igbu because of flimsy allegations. Ka hapụ igbu maka flimsy allegations. Insecurity dị by onye niile ọ na-afịa anyị niile ahụ. Mana ka anyị achị igbu mana etopụta nkịta akpa igosi ya ọ na-aka mma. Ọ na-akakwa mma. Ka hapụ igbu because some people, because anyị niile amago na when these people want to work, afọ onye na-enye ha nsogbu nwere ike iso zọta ọnụ gị ewepụ ya n'ụzọ ka iwe dị totally vulnerable. Because ama na ọ bụ na onye ahụ apụghị n'ụzọ, they cannot have access to you. That is the truth. Ọkwa ka ọra m n'ọnụ. Vicar, nke ọbụla ị na-emekwa dịkwa sure o nwere ike ọ bụrụ n'ezi obi gị o na ị chọrọ ka ala Igbo dị mma. But from me, jụọ m ha sị na ọ n'ezi obi gị, I will feel that you are being a political jobber. And then I might be wrong. You are being sincere. Like Obono Nonso Kwanekuna, Moa Mago, that he is a real advocate. When Nonso is, commenting on issues like this, he is always talking about it as a concerned person. Let me also ask you, Vicar, this is not the first time you are trying to, fight against these people. This is not the first time you are trying to dent their image. Obon are these people, they really terroristic as you are trying to paint them. Will you still have your relative living in Igbo land? I'm asking you. We need to be, with the capacity Yaima in this whole struggle, Nebwe, and the kind of image you have painted about him, that if really now a terrorist to twice in a paint here, will anybody live in your lineage again till today? I'm asking you, let us use this our conscience God gave us. I need to try ime ihe. Hindi kutoku afonja. You should go and visit Nnamdi Kanu's lecture on that. I did a very detailed program about that too. That afonja. Obe amekata nyaka. Ibusi ndami beha. Obe nyaka. Ibusi ụmụnne ya. Kpọbata ndị iro ndị Fulani. Mgbe ihe niile emechaziri, ndị ahụ chere na ha nọ with him bụkwa ndị bịara for his head. That is why till today, if that places like Kwara, when we came before major video, just maybe one minute of ihe na-eme na Kwara. Most of you would have watched it or trended within the last 2 weeks or so, thereabout. And that video, if communities in Kwara did it desolate. Or in him many years ago. Here's somebody called with Irogonogo or with Adro very thoughtful enough many years ago. Vicar is quite sure that these people buhini na yana boha. It is quite sure no to na choke ebucha ha niile that ndị Igbo ahịa need ha tomorrow. Sibodike gentle Johnny akwu na egbodike na ogu ụlọ. My vessel, yeah. They quite sure. A lot of politically motivated statements are forcing in the media. Sometimes you probe them. Sometimes you dissect what you hear. Sometimes you try to question what you hear. Interrogate them. Don't just swallow everything hook, line, and sinker. Sometimes you try to question things before just consuming them like that. Politicians are very crafty. You should know. You should know very well that Obona, this guy, Kwereburu a tool in their hands. You will never hear his name in the media. All the political hired assassins, have you heard any of them in the media? Have you heard anywhere anybody is trying to dent their image? Do you even know their names? Jukwese, the passion made the show. Na here in a kuo bezioku. Oh, kwefenjeku. Okay, venjeku. Because I even mechanku sigin obo non sonkwa. Sigin on adacha adoku, but non sonkwa kuo da adoku, man adoku koda. But you will see the sincerity in him. You will see the sincerity in him. He is really fighting. Somebody like Chibo or Chiukwuokwo na atakwa eze. And you will see sincerely, the only thing that he don't want to be victimized by the government of the day. He don't want to be a victim of victimization. He don't want to be a victim. So, kam mgbado ebe a.
Biko achọrọ m ịmụ ọkwa ndị adị.
Ka mgbado ebe a tinyere unu nke na-eme na ofe mmanụ ebe Kwara steeti.
Ìbọ̀fọ̀ ẹ̀wọ̀ mọ́tò rẹ̀ ó ti pa dírẹ́fà ó ti pa ní tó wa mọ́tò Lagos Ìbàdàn express road Fúlàní ni ó ní fún.
Okay.
Ebe ọ̀la wùrùgbọ̀ ọkụ we no dey play. One of our brother called me yesterday say make I try and I tried. I no wan call him name. One of my brother he say Maduka try do this thing. I say okay no wahala. You go know say if I tell our gang to do I fear.
This place is in Owerri, where the Fulani people took over, and it was a kidnap den. And they man another kidnap den in Kedinaba na Polo Banta Ebo Bausa Ebe Gariki. It was this governor Alex Oti that came to expose it. Why in the Apatosi Henda Akabuna Vicar, you did not see any of these things, you did not comment about them. Nko wera na about the most recent. Now because of Oko. Ngosi Oko are here now, they will flag it. YouTube will flag it. It will not be allowed. So Ngosi nke ebe ahụ na-achọ. Even Ngosi godu nke ahụ too. Let me see. Jovika, see ihe kwesị people who have courage should be doing. Listen to this.
I could not sleep last night.
Now,
our leaders are playing politics with us, with our health.
Now listen.
First of all, let's listen to this man. Listen to what he wants to say.
Look at it.
Here we go again. More killings in Plateau State, more killings in northern Nigeria, more killings in Nigeria. All being orchestrated by the same people, the usual suspects from outside this country, sending in people from outside.
Look at a leader like this. He know if he mention names. He cannot mention them. So he knows that the whites, they do us this thing. Let me tell you, I want to expose something, but you need to support me first. You need to share this video. I know and I'm not looking for, I'm not chasing crap. Their zone, and they are not carrying cows around. Have left their zone. This is why no mention I go mention. So Boko Haram have left their zone, and they are not carrying cows around Nigeria to survey Nigeria and to destroy farmlands. When you want to talk, they will come and finish the whole community.
So, Jovika, what is happening in our land, you don't want to mention it. Jovika, go and look for the man they call Methodist prelate. Within this area, you call Gentles area, within Gentle area, Ako, Ihube, those areas. This is where these people use as kidnap den. And there are people who have the government, who are the government security around this area, but they don't allow these local people to take care of the security of their land. They are in these checkpoints, and these things are happening in those places. Jovika, why don't you want to talk about it? The Methodist bishop, the Methodist prelate talked about this in details. Jovika, were you deaf when this man mentioned these things? He mentioned it. I will still give you a current video.
To make that Nigeria not get enough food to feed its population, to survey Nigeria and to destroy farmlands. When you want to talk, they will come and finish the whole community. The rest of the people will be afraid of going to farm. Why? Because they want to make that Nigeria not get enough food to feed its populace. The population of Nigeria will be lacking food. Now, if they lack food, food will not be coming from outside. The one that will poison our kidney, the one that will destroy our heart, our liver, that one then will bring come. That is the strategy they want to use to reduce population. Because as long as you go to farm and plant your own thing and for us to eat that thing where you plant, nothing will happen. So they want you to be eating that poisonous thing they are bringing, so that they will use that to reduce population. And our leaders know it. Our leaders know it. They know the game plan.
Restore. Next time you're in the produce.
Organically modified. When it is organically modified, it is no more original. And I want to use this opportunity to call on all Nigerian people to go and listen to Idris Abdul Karim's latest song. This is the Fela that God brought to the Nigerian people. Now, Fela died, but Fela is living in Idris Abdul Karim. The evangelist.
Oh, please be.
The evangelist of the gospel of redemption. They try to silence us. The more they do, the more God keep bringing more people. But it is because our people are being too cowardly that they don't want to stand up. They don't want to be motivated by the people who are standing up to push them, to encourage them to change their situation. Jovika, why are you afraid of joining a cause that will set the people free once and for all? Why?
Look out for this.
This is still about the organically modified food.
Label, and whatever you do, do not go near it. Appeal, or EdAppeal, is a World Economic Forum and Bill Gates funded product that is being spread.
Okay, now this particular food OMG, the Russian Federation, Vladimir Putin has banished it. In fact, you will go for life imprisonment anywhere you are cited having anything to do with organically modified food. You can't bring anything of such to them. Now let's
this is Commander Tuka and my boss, not of vigilantes, boys. I know, normal patrol. I know, band, Anila, I'm not a laco. After he bring me out, what I behind the Muntunato. You're going to hear now, Chenyofu. I'm a done. I couldn't cable and can long way. In the Shibu, I couldn't do.
Now, for those who don't know what they are talking about, this is a slaughter. Where these Fulani people, no, Ebu, the behind NATO bando with Ako. This Ako, placed by this same place, an emergent to accuse. Then this place is a next boundary. It's the proximity is very, very close to this same place. The governor of Abia State. This is where within the area Abia State and Imo State share border. This is that area. Now, this is that same area that have that lot banter, where Abia State governor led a delegation to that place and uncovered countless bodies of Abia people they go decomposed. Neba haresiere ndi fula niburu oji sina ebupu ihe eba. Jovika inemekwe research. Onye obina bera ni che onwe gi kamera n'ihu ikoba. Jovika inemekwa research. How many times ka ina anu ebe nonso nkwa na etimpu maka this Fulani people and their activities Manimo State, Manabia State? How many times? Why don't you use it for your programs? The other guy or Alpha, Jenna his this thing Jenna his Telegram, je watch ya, he show him to indict. Jenna nekwa from that guy at least one eku Fulani too. His own, you will see that is how he's seeing things. Even though I am faltering him for trying to see non voice area gentle, because the voice area gentle, he concluded it was gentle. And of course, you know, even before the court of law, you can't use it. Even some people are now going at the page, now that same place opposed to there. Now they follow very dark man, Kofu, even very dark man, able deny it, even voice and my video and negotiate. So, but the voice no resemble voice gentle. So because of that, so but at least on your name, you see that he is trying to, he is concerned about insecurity, because on the side there. This is what the Fulani are doing. This what he think and can see from this side, and insecurity see from this other side. He show it. I want to show you more things.
Fulani Osun, Fulani Ekiti, Fulani Sokoto, Fulani Katsina, Fulani Kaduna, Fulani Plateau, Fulani Benue, Fulani Taraba. Are you the only tribes in Nigeria? You are not the only tribe. There is nothing like profiling of a people. I'm a Fulani man. I'm a grandfather of 8 grandchildren. And we just have to speak the truth. The Bible says you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free.
Now, after this man spoke the truth, he still went ahead to indict Mieti Allah in this same video. So get this video, you watch it from which station. Let me show you this at least. You watch it. This is a live program. This is a Fulani man. The insecurity that is spreading. So you can see that this one now agree with the other video player here. And why? It was FFK that the guy was using in that program. I played it here, like after the came player immediately last, the immediate last or second to last video player here. That this same Fulani are the ones, and it also agreed with yes, second to last, not the last, and everything is still pointing to the same Fulani, even the last one, the same Fulani. But Vicar, you will never mention that the insecurity you are witnessing in every part of the Nigerian state is these same people. You are so afraid of saying that because you know yourself. Then why do you think that suddenly, after Soludo made his presentation when he traveled to say that 99.9% of any insecurity in Alibu is by this Ndibo, and it means indirectly he was calling these same people in Abo. Immediately, then you began to see people now raising alarm, including you. They began to point finger at this same person. Immediately he did it, Okurora came to do his own. And then now when he came to Anna Okurora, present, let them see your account. They want to see your account. You said this monies were or you empty the account and all of that. Didn't you see the video? Did Okurora return it? Okurora did not return that. He did not show his account. A lot of you now, maybe very soon, if you don't go for a charity home or for raising money for the sick, maybe you will soon start your own, because you see that our people, the emotional and the good-hearted, it's bad. This program,
father of 8 grandchildren, and we just have to speak the truth. The Bible says you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. As long as we continue to glouse over the truth, we will never get the answer. And I want to say this to our security men: until justice is done, there will never be a solution. If you get a Fulani man that is a killer, deal with him as a killer. If you get a Bureau man that is a killer, deal with him as a killer. And Sokoto, for them an indigene of Plateau State.
So this is other Upune Saoko. So now, you heard him that the security operatives, they are biased in dispensing justice, in reciprocating to the terror or insecurity. They will not, react to it. They will, in fact, the Methodist bishop was able to say, including the retired general T.Y. Danjuma, everybody, including Otom, former governor, past governor of Benue State, all of them are saying the same thing. The compromise among the security operatives and how they, in fact, function as syndicates to these terror activities. When the bishop was interviewed, you heard him. This was a checkpoint, and this was where these Fulani people in this same area you are accusing Gentle of carrying out terror activities. And the bishop, Methodist bishop, now said that these people speak Imo State, they speak Igbo language. A lot of them were born here. Some of them speak Igbo language. Because some of them speak, and there is something about influence and the smoke, and also doctoring of voices. When you smoke too much, you can easily mimic a particular voice of a co-smoker. Even when you don't smoke, if you are good in mimicking. So it is the only ground for you to indict, whether from the English Aboki and you, Vicar. You will see that all the grounds who know were nail or this man are founded. And it's in the hands of God. like you just said, another goal. But you should know that if they were what you are calling them, nobody in your family should be existing till today, because what we be doing now try a finger here. But because you know, of course, they are not. Have you seen even a governor that's not a northern governor not Tunji Bello? The renowned terrorist in Madoneki Nano, Madamu Madoneki Nano na watch these terror leaders afa. You come to public and you do video, show yourself, call them. If you can do that, that means you are very powerful. Need you Haji in Abakwebe. Vicar in Abakwebe. In Abakwebe. Ndibe ya na Abakwebe. So if you can do it and go free, that tells you they are not what you are calling them. Because if they are, they will come after you. Of course, that's the truth. They will come after you. They come after your family. So you can't hide away from them. And they are into this security issue, the security matter. So they can trace you, they can track you, they can track your family. So this, from this premise he presented, and from my angle of my logic, you can see that Obona Ezioku, they would have been able to be, name there. I'm going to keep balancing me, go see.
Husband the guy. I say, husband the guy. I go project we don't have strength again. So project we like what to I not line. So I'm buying the reportage there
Actually, maybe I'm from beginning.
So by then, move where because the same so immediately move where who's the hajib, move where Dodge was there, Lavazo, Mia, Dakwa, Sister here, Dakwa down. So what I say, you, tough us, our husband died. You say I would die. Half from me, from us, my husband married me. In order to 2 years. My husband died. I wanted to win. They died. I said, two of us, our husband died. I said, our husband died.
Okay, so you find this video from Chidemo Obioma. This video, Ihube Okigwe. It happened in Ihube Okigwe. And what dates? Oh, a very recent video. I think, a very recent video. This is what the Fulani people did to them. Watch to the end. This is what the Fulani, recent, very recent, like very, very current. All right. You can take your time, may here. But other men with clarifications, ni hob na name. But one man who made confessions about Gentle. And don't know Bafa, as a kidnapper. Him and here now go and you can the way politicians say use our people to make sure that they fall the Biafran agitation. But if for any reason, I'm sorry for them may disappoint. If for any reason, Gentle Akagedin, the kind of things that I confess, I will be so disappointed. Because in a been and I believe you. If for any reason ni mere here and a butchagi a lot of these allegations, my brother, it will not be well with you. But if truly, as you always confess, na hini na allegation. Ndi anine maonyenka Munachi, because so honestly, when I was listening to Nke Munachi as a first person, not obviously mention what different people, but I cannot feel we no politically motivated confession. No bone puni sin konwe nampia. It was beginning to sound convincing at that point. No moment as the tried to call many people, then I said so, but whatever be the reason, I want to believe it's not true. But from what Vicar have presented, from side who presented me analyze, even before in the eyes of law and English aboki, you have no case to answer. You are seen clean to that extent. And from this other guy's confession, brother, it's better it's not true. All hail Biafra, all hail Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, all hail Ekpa Simon Joko, all hail all our stand well comrades, for the men on ground, all hail all those who have been contributing in one way or the other, all hail all lovers of freedom, all hail all those who are standing up for justice and equity, even those who doesn't believe in the Biafran cause, but who are sincere in advocating for peace and security of our land. May the peace of our Lord, our Creator, Chi Okikabiama, be with all of you. He said,